No, that's what I'm talking about. Give me some wow up in here. Top 3, you know what I'm saying? Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills American Idol commentary from a singer. It is coming down to the wire now, and I am so excited, and they had so many good performances tonight. Let me tell you what happened, Tonight we come one step closer to the Idol finale. The top 3 will be revealed, Keith Urban will be performing, and we get to see the Idol's homecoming reels. And I realize how they're gonna handle the finale next week, okay? They'll probably announce who's going home at the top of the show, and then the final 2 will compete, so like everybody has to like prepare for everything, and then bam, somebody's gonna be really disappointed when they go home, right? Tonight they have 3 rounds, one the hometown dedication, Scott Borchetta's choice, and the judge's choice. And we started out with the hometown choice with the hometown visit reels, and I may not comment on their visits, or I might. I don't think I wrote any comments on their visits. You know, they were all very touching. I got a little misty-eyed on several of them, and all 4 of them will do the hometown visits and the hometown dedication song, and then we get the results elimination. Here we go. MacKenzie Bourg started out with Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, and this seemed like a very good choice for his voice. His tone was really gorgeous as he started, and he had a nice gruff added to his breathy vocals. I felt like he had a good connection to the lyrics, and he brought out some fierceness in the second verse. Good personal performance, but no wow moment. Keith called it superb. J-Lo said it was really strong, calling it classic MacKenzie. Harry said he's come full circle and really grown. Then the Idols got to go to the Fox lots and got to do a voiceover for Ice Age, and J-Lo announced that the AI winner will record a song for the movie track. Maybe. Dalton Rapattoni was up next. He did Calling You by Blue October, and I loved his outfit on this, especially that shirt. Even the pants I love, but that shirt, I was like, oh my god, I want that one. And his nearly British accent was sweet, though I would have wanted him to sing it in his own voice. This seemed like the type of music at which he excels and would do as an artist, but of course in his own voice. He had a good energy, and the vocal was solid but not very exciting. Again, no wow moment. I'm waiting tonight for them wow moments. J-Lo said she felt a freedom and angst tonight. Harry liked the arrangement and how he thinks about the words and the performance. Keith said it was the best Daltonization of that song. Trent Harmon did Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton, and I am really loving this song. It's a really good fit for Trent's vocal stylings, and this was a straight up blues inflected feel, and he milked it for everything it was worth. He had a great moment when all the music cut out for a little acapella, and then when the music came back in, he launched into the big note. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some wow up in here. Top 3, you know what I'm saying? Very restrained and very nice. Keith stood for him. Harry said Trent is best at arcing the performances for the Idol stage and called it fantastic. Keith called it a bull's eye, and J-Lo said it felt easy breezy for him. And they surprised Trent by bringing his family on the show, and the little dog too. And if you think this is easy breezy for me, please make sure to thumb up the commentary and let me know. We got so few to go. Let's get this to 100,000. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I thank you for your thumbs. Ryan talked to Gordon Ramsay from Hell's Kitchen in the audience. Then the Ford segment had Vine artist Rudy Mancuso and the Idols making paper portraits of each other. The next performance was LaPorsha Renae doing Glory by Common and John Legend. And the first thing I thought of was India Carney, and I don't know if this is the same arrangement, but I'm gonna have to play them back to back and see what's up. Anyway, this was a great song choice. She looked really wonderful, and her voice was strong and fierce. I felt like her vocal was kind of battling with the drum section at times, but this was another awards-worthy performance. Keith stood for her. Harry didn't even clap. Keith called her gift strong and pure. J-Lo said she's picking great songs for herself that are inspirational. Harry said it was a critique-proof performance and complimented her elegance and grace. Results! Here we go, safe and on to the next round, where first Trent Harmon, then Dalton Rapattoni, LaPorsha Renae, and MacKenzie Bourg at the bottom 2. Oh my god. I did a reaction over on my channel. I'm gonna make sure to post it up. Make sure to go and check it out. And LaPorsha Renae stays. MacKenzie Bourg is going home, and he got his memory reel. And the next theme of the night, Scott Borchetta's choice, and Dalton Rapattoni started out with Dancing in the Dark by Bruce Springsteen. And I didn't think this was a great choice for Dalton when Scott announced it, but his voice was very clear and just sailing above the instruments as he made his way to the mic stand. I liked the angsty beginning, and I liked when it kicked into the rocking tempo but continued with the intensity. His moves on stage were really interesting and individual. I thought he dropped the mic at the end too. I heard something drop. It looked like his hand went down. Did you think he dropped the mic? But he didn't. J-Lo said they didn't know what to expect, but said he did great and made us feel the lyrics fresh and new. Harry called it a smart arrangement and loved it. And a quick rant. Harry told Dalton he doesn't have the best voice, but he made up for it with the lyric interpretation. And I was like, that could be considered a cut. It could be considered a bad thing, but it's not necessarily so. Who has the best voice in the world? Who do you think? Down in the comments. Nobody. Everybody's choices are different. But even someone who has a good voice and you know that they're not great, but they're good and they bring other things, because music is about making you feel things. And it's not always the best voice that makes you feel something. And I think that's what Harry was saying. I don't know. Let me know what you think. LaPorsha Renae next had Stay With Me by Lorraine Ellison. I thought this was Stay With Me, but it wasn't. Not Sam Smith. It was Lorraine Ellison. And I love the bluesy sound as the music came in and LaPorsha's voice sounded so silky as she began. I felt like she was talking right to me every time she looked into that camera. Even with such a gritty song and all her squalls, she still had a tenderness and smoothness on this. And that gospel run into the ending was a really nice choice. Just a masterful vocal performance. Harry noticed she slowed down the vibrato again, but noticed she didn't believe in the lyrics. Keith said her vocal killed it. J-Lo said she sang the mess out of it. Trent Harmon was up next with Drink You Away by Justin Timberlake, and he started this out well and had a guitar that he barely played. I liked the bite in his vocal and always loved his intensity and commitment. J-Lo and Harry stood for him. Keith asked what he had the guitar for. J-Lo said that's singing to win. Third theme of the night was Judge's Choice, and we came back to Ryan sitting on J-Lo's lap. They always doing something silly. Dalton Rapattoni did Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, and he came in through the audience and they almost didn't let him through. Them girls was like, oh, love him. He had a nice way of dragging the lyrics and dropping off the low notes that were a little out of his range. He was in full Dalton mode with the moves and the angsty lyric delivery. I felt like he should have taken up the key a little because it was so low in his range. J-Lo noticed that he lowered the key and said it could have been higher and his brightness was lost. Harry liked how he reharmonized the tune but said it wasn't his strongest performance. Keith also mentioned the drop in energy from lowering the key, but I would like to say that it wasn't that he lowered the key the reason the energy was dropped. It's because it wasn't the right key for his voice. You can take a key up, you can take a key down, you can take a key sideways. What's going to make it wonderful is if it's in your sweet spot. If it's in the place that fits best with your vocal. Then you're going to get the energy. Then you're going to get all that oomph that you want out of the song. Ryan then announced next week's schedule. Tuesday night is a retrospective starting at 8 o'clock, which I think I am going to be a part of. I'm definitely in the contract. Wednesday night is going to be the finale performances, and Thursday is the results show. Next, LaPorsha Renae did Hello by Adele. Oh, I knew she was going to finally do this. I just knew it, and it wasn't even her choice. They made her do it. She got to do all the divas before she get off this show. Her lower range is so rich as she started this out. I liked her small melismas and always loved when she does the little guttural sound on the end of a note. She took some liberties with the phrasing and added some different high notes here and there. Really made it her own. This was very subdued from her though. I mean, it was really laid back, but I mean really, really nice. Another great performance. Harry and Keith called it beautiful. J-Lo noticed it stretched her range a bit. And in the pimp spot, Trent Harmon did Waiting Game by Parson James. And I think Trent has found his lane, and so have the judges. They're giving him songs with a definite blues leaning in any genre, and it really works for his voice and the way he emotes. This gave me another chance to hear more of his natural voice, and then it was gorgeous when he went up into his falsetto so effortlessly. I mean, just twice. Now you talk about a wild moment. He gave us 2 or 3 wild moments in this one. Great emotion, and he worked that camera at the end. I was like, go ahead on, boy. Keith picked the song and said it was tailor-made for him. J-Lo said she got the goosies and called it amazingly beautiful. Harry called him an extraordinary talent and congratulated them all on tonight's performances. Next week is the finale, and remember that on Tuesday night, you will probably see me on the Fox screen. Don't blink or you'll miss it. Okay, this is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. Make sure to set your DVDs and tell me what was your favorite performance tonight. Which song, which artist?